April 26, 1986, 1:23 in the morning. Inside the control room of Reactor No. 4, engineers sat under the amber glow of analog screens, monitoring readings, sipping tea, doing their jobs. Nobody was panicking. Nobody was running, because nothing looked wrong. But the worst nuclear disaster in human history wasn't caused by one catastrophic mistake. It was caused by a chain of them. Small decisions, reasonable ones, each pulling these men closer to a catastrophe that would eventually force 350,000 people from their homes. And every single decision made perfect sense at the time. Here's what makes this story almost unbearable. It all started with a safety test. Engineers wanted to simulate a power outage. Straightforward enough. But the test got delayed 10 hours because of a call from the Kiev power grid, then handed off to a night crew that hadn't fully prepared for it. When reactor power plummeted to near zero, way below safe testing levels, every protocol said abort. Stop. Walk away. Deputy Chief Engineer Anatoly Dyatlov ordered them to keep going. Now, Dyatlov wasn't some reckless villain twirling his mustache. He was a product of a Soviet system that punished hesitation and rewarded certainty. In that world, you didn't question your superior. You followed orders. And that's when everything went wrong. To raise power back to testing levels, operators started pulling control rods out of the core. They withdrew them until only 6 to 8 remained. The safe minimum was 30. They disabled the emergency core cooling system. They blocked automatic shutdown triggers. The 1991 INSAG-7 report, the international investigation, later concluded this reactor was operating in a condition no safety analysis had ever even modeled. Every single protection was gone. Then at 1:23 a.m., someone pressed the one button that was supposed to save them all. AZ-5. Emergency shutdown. But here's what nobody in that control room had ever been told. The RBMK reactor carried a fatal design flaw. Soviet authorities knew about it. They never disclosed it to operators. The control rods had graphite tips. When they plunged into an already unstable core, they didn't slow the reaction. They sped it up. In roughly 47 seconds, reactor output spiked from 200 megawatts to an estimated 30,000. The 1,000-ton reactor lid blew clean off the building. Firefighters arrived not knowing they were walking through lethal radiation fields. Pripyat's 49,000 residents weren't evacuated for 36 hours. 36. Because admitting an RBMK reactor could explode meant admitting the entire Soviet nuclear program was built on a lie. But Chernobyl wasn't just a nuclear disaster. It was a mirror. Institutional arrogance, suppressed warnings, small compromises stacking quietly into catastrophe. Those forces don't belong to one country or one era. They exist in every complex system humans have ever built. And if that chain of failures stays with you, wait until you hear what happened to the men who volunteered to go back inside, knowing what it would cost them.